Hi, so I wanted to talk about dreams today and how you can interpret dreams and what different dreams you can kind of have, what their meanings are. This is something that kind of we dream pretty much every single evening, but often we maybe don't remember the dream, or we could have some really vivid dreams, and we kind of wake up and subconsciously we kind of remember the dream as we wake, but then we forget about it very quickly. And so that's why it's a really good idea to keep a journal, keep a pad next to your bed, that you can kind of just quickly go to and write down anything that you remember, because you'll find that there could be patterns related to your dreams as the nights progress. But I'm going to go over different dreams and different interpretations, and I've got a list together here. So first of all, dreams can make us grow spiritually. So there's always a reason why you might have that. This could be because there's something that needs to heal. There's a wound that needs healing. It could be that you're needing to look at past issues that have happened that need releasing, or there's things in the future that are coming up. So they can represent, as I say, past or future or even present, but we can also have premonitions. So where we have a dream about something and then it comes true, which has happened to me in meditation before and in dreams. So yeah, this is something else that we can have a premonition. Often, if you've lost somebody that you really, really love, you may find that they come into your dream. Now, if your dream is not of a nice nature and you wake up quite unsettled, that the person in the dream isn't being particularly friendly or pleasant towards you, or it's more like a kind of nightmare feeling, then I would pretty much 100% say that past person that you're close to and love has not entered your dream. That is a fear-based dream. That is not a positive way of thinking. It's a negative fear-based dream. So it's something that's fearful in your subconscious. If, however, the dream is very realistic, it's very loving, you literally feel like that person is in your dream and they're smiling and they're giving you a message, a heartfelt message, some kind of guidance, but in a loving way, then usually I would say that someone has connected with you in your dream state, and you should feel a really happy feeling. This has happened to me before, and I know the difference between when a dream has a connection of loving thoughts and when that dream is not really a spirit, someone that's passed on. It's more something fear-based that I needed to release with regards to that person, some healing that needed to be done. So that's one thing I would like to say. It's quite important to know the difference between that. Dreams don't always mean what they are in a dream. So what I want to say by that is, if you were to, for example, have a dream about teeth falling out, this isn't, oh my gosh, my teeth are going to fall out, I'm going to wake up with no teeth. It has a different meaning to it, a different interpretation. So this example with teeth falling out, this is related to abrupt endings. This could be a job change, a relationship ending, but something quite big, like a big important life change. And that is what teeth falling out mean. Obviously, there are so many different interpretations to dreams, and it would be a good idea for you to get a dream book or even look it up on Google, but you will find that there is always a kind of meaning towards something that happens. But I'm just giving you an example here just to kind of let you know how it works. Also, with dreams, it's often the subconscious mind bringing things up to the surface. So if, like I said, if things need to be healed, wounds, repairs, then it will come up. Or it may be that there's information that you need. Sometimes I will go to bed and I will ask my spirit guides to come in my dreams and give me answers to things or information. And that's a really good way of kind of getting clarity. And when you wake up in the morning, you'll have a better understanding, or you might even remember what that dream is. But if you don't remember the dream, it doesn't mean that your subconscious mind hasn't taken that information in. It has. It's just that sometimes we don't always remember the dreams that we have interpreted in our deep sleep. So that's something else. We can also have lucid dreaming, and this is when you're aware of dreaming. So it's like you've been in a deep sleep, you've had a very intense dream, it's felt very, very real and very visual, and then you wake up in the morning and it's like you're still dreaming. So you wake up, you kind of realize you're awake, but you continue to dream. You're like in that kind of state of you're not in a deep sleep, so you're in that state where you're kind of coming out of that sleep motion, a bit like when you go into sleep, that initial into sleep and out of sleep. So that is when you're still continuing the dream, and sometimes this is when we haven't finished our dream. There's still things that we want to work on, but we have woken up, our body has woken up, but we're still wanting to continue that dream. So it's like we're in that conscious state of knowing that we're in a dream, but we carry on in the dream. So that's lucid dreaming. You also can have symbols in dreams, and this is for decoding. So it could be that there's messages within a dream that you need to interpret. So if you're seeing any symbols or anything like that, try and remember it and make a note of it, and then you can look that up afterwards to find out what that symbol is referring to, what it's trying to teach you. It could be that you see an animal in a dream, and that animal represents something spiritually. So this is just an example, but butterflies are transformation. If you saw a lion, it could be that you've got a lot of strength at the moment, or you need strength. They're very fierce, but they're very loyal. So it's all those attributes. So obviously every single different animal has a different attribute for what it represents. So make a note of that. Or there could be a symbol that you see, a horseshoe, and that is representing good luck. So that kind of thing. As I said, it is to heal things and just bring things to the surface. But another thing that can happen in dreams is astral travel. And this is when you have an outer body experience. So you can know you're doing it. A lot of spiritual people astral travel and they know that they're doing it, but sometimes you don't know you're doing it. And this is when you're going to sleep at night, but your spirit is actually leaving your body and it is going on a journey. You're traveling through the universe, and you're actually learning a hell of a lot of spiritual knowledge while you're sleeping. So what's funny is our souls don't need any rest at all. It's the body, it's the human physical body that needs to rest. This is our vehicle. We choose this vehicle before we come here. We choose what we look like, what we want to be. But our soul never changes. It's literally never ending, so to speak. And so it's our body that gets tired, it's our body that ages and dies, but our soul never ever dies. So when we get tired of an evening, it's the physical body. Our soul could keep going on and on and on if we didn't have that physical body that needs to rest. So you find that you could be asleep at night and you're very much in a deep state within the body, but your soul has left the body and having an outer body experience. So that's another way, that's astral travel. And sometimes you find that this happens with friends or past relationships. So if there's wounds you need to heal, you may find, like I said with past loved ones, that you will connect up with that person, but this is somebody that is actually alive. So it could be that there's an ex-lover that you haven't quite dealt with issues with, and you have a dream and they're very, very vivid in that dream, and you're having repetitive dreams with that person. And what's actually happening is that other person is connecting with you within spirit. So they're going through an astral journey with you, and they're meeting you, and they're actually healing wounds with you, and they're going over things in order to repair. So you're not physically meeting up with them in the physical world, but you're actually traveling and meeting these people in order to work out things, work out disagreements, work out solutions to things that you went over with them. So you can often find that you'll have dreams about someone and they feel very, very real. And that is because that person, in actual fact, even if you're not in connection with them, they will have had that exact same similar dream that night. And it's because they've met up with you. But because you don't connect with them anymore, you're not communicating with them, you wouldn't know that that's happening. So it may be that you have a dream about a friend and ask them, say to them, I had a dream about you last night. And this has happened in the past where I've found out that a friend has had a dream about me the same night. So it's very interesting because it is often that these souls are connecting. So anyway, I hope that has helped you about dreams. if there is anything you want to ask me, please do feel free to contact me. And also, I'd love to hear your dream stories. So if you want to post on this video about any dream interpretations, any symbols that you have had, and anything that you'd like help on. And also, as I said, get a journal, put it next to your bed, because it's a great way to just, you know, write down everything that you are picking up in your dreams, because sometimes we wake up and we remember it initially and then the subconscious mind forgets it. So it's a great way to remember that. So anyway, until I see you soon, thank you for listening, and bye.